Good morning, good day! 9:15 in the morning. In the last video, I fitted my exhaust, buzzing, absolutely love it. And in today's video, I've got a sprocket, well, new sprockets and a chain to fit. I've gone one tooth down on the front, one tooth up on the rear, and I've gone for a DID. Well, they're RENTHAL sprockets, by the way, and I've gone for a DID heavy-duty gold chain with the pitch 520 instead of 525. Just purely because that's what all the forums are suggesting, and these guys know more than me, so I'm just following their lead on this. So I've never done this before. I've had a quick look on YouTube, and apparently the hardest part is going to be removing the front sprocket, because sometimes the sprocket nut can be really tight, and if that's the case, I will then have to buy an air impact gun or sprocket holding tool. But anyway, that's for me to do on another day if it comes to that. For you guys, it'll all be in this video. So yeah, the one tooth down in the front and the one tooth up in the rear will give me a bit more acceleration, but take some top end away. And I don't really care about top end. I just really enjoy the feel of that you know, that pulling feeling. So that's what I'm doing today. But I can't do it in this scruffy garage. Look at the flipping state of this. So I am going to clean and tidy this up, get all my tools laid out, and then go from there. So I'm not going to bore you with a time lapse of me cleaning the bloody shed. So let's just say 3, 2, 1. There we go. Not perfectly organised, but I've got loads of space now to work on my bike. Loads of workspace, seating space, actual working space. Yeah, tools are back where they should be. So I'm going to drag the bike back in, show you what I've bought, and then just crack on. Let's get it done, guys. This is what I've bought. Got it from AR Racing. Really fast delivery to go. Bought it off eBay. I'll put the link in the description should you wish to have a ganders yourself. But I was really impressed with the packaging. I mean, I've already had this open and disturbed everything, but man, this came packaged like it was actually made of gold. Like I said, I've already had this open, but an ultralight 15 tooth front sprocket. Got a few cool stickers. I'm sure I'll add them somewhere on here. And this is the 42 teeth rear. So one down in the front, one up in the rear. Really light, that is. Like I said, I've never done this job myself, so I don't know if that's light compared to regular. Well, I'll know when I take that one off the bike, but half of it rides up. And then my chain. Now this is what I need to look into. I know it's brand new and it's got a coating on it, but do I still have to lubricate this chain? So it's one of those push slide clip things. I've done some research online. I think I'll lubricate it anyway. It's not going to harm it, is it? Just to make sure it's lubricated. And now I shall show you the reason why I've come to change my sprockets and chain, and that is because so you see this notch in there, just there. That's supposed to line up. Well, it's not supposed to line up, but as long as it's within a certain range, your chain's fine. So when you change new, that notch should line up in the new section here. In the middle, it'd be in the green, and then where it starts to say replace chain, that's where you obviously need to replace chain. And mine is just, I mean, this is making it look like it's not for some reason. Looks, yeah, looking at the GoPro, that looks like it's. Have I got the right angle here? But take my word for it, it's just on the edge, on that line of replace chain, and it needs to tighten. So I don't want to tighten it anymore because it's already really stretched out. So yeah, time to remove the sprockets and just do it, I suppose. Let's have a go. I will be putting it on its rear axle stand. But I've heard it's best to crack the front sprocket nut whilst it's all still attached, because the chain and the back wheel kind of give you the resistance you need to crack it without spinning it. And if you try it without doing that, I've heard it can be quite a lot of strain on the transmission. I'm guessing that's where you're forcing the sprocket round and the transmission doesn't want to let you. or you're trying to resist the transmission or something like that. I don't know. I don't know the mechanics of it. I've watched a couple of videos and all the tips they've given me I'm going to use. I just thought it'd be worth comparing the old to the new. I wouldn't say that looks too worn, to be fair. You know, look at the shape of the in there, because that's where it wears, right? Like in there. That's what you're looking for, and it doesn't really look that different to that. Unless it does to you guys, and I just don't know what I'm looking for, but yeah. Oh, the chain needed replacing, and you don't replace a chain without sprockets. So regardless of what condition that front sprocket's in, it needed changing, and that's what I'm going to do. Interesting though. Interesting. got this figured out. So this is all the way forward, as you can see, right? So I've got loads of room for adjustments. I need to take this link off here because it will sit there, and then that will go and take its place, right? And now I know the chain was baggy, but I've got so much adjustments to make on that. That should be exactly what I need to do. So this one here, I need to remove this link here.
A few days later,
it looks as though I can go and test ride it. Make sure everything's okay.
I get to try out this sprocket and chain combo and make sure I've not made a pig's ear of it all. Bloody hell. Right. So what I've probably said this a million times now, but it's been a few days, so I can't quite remember. One tooth down in the front, one tooth up in the rear, which according to the forums and other things I've read and watched, should give me more low down acceleration but take some away from my top end, which is absolutely fine by me. My bike feels like it's running straight and true, so I don't feel like I've done anything wrong, like wheel alignment wise, after removing the wheel. I can't hear any binding, any rubbing or anything like that. No chain grinding and slapping, nothing to do with that. The back brake, absolutely fine, no weird noises there. Had to have it all stripped off. Right. I've put the baffle in for the purposes of the video, just in case it's a bit too loud. Sounds loads better, doesn't it? Okay, I don't know if it should work this low down in the rev range, but it does feel a bit snappier, and I don't think that's a placebo, because actually, even though this is the whole reason I'm riding it is to test the chains and sprockets, for that split moment I forgot what I was even checking for. It was just like, whoa. Well, I forgot that I was even making a video for the chains and sprockets, but as I just turned that corner there and gave it a tiny bit of throttle like I normally would, it did feel quite snappy. So that's something. Check your right shoulder, make sure no one's swooping over. It's 14 degrees today, guys. 14 degrees. So I've got my thermals, I'm on my textiles, and I've got, when I say nothing, I don't mean like I'm commando under it. I just mean like, normally I've got like some base layers on underneath the trousers, and I've definitely got a hoodie on underneath the top, but not today. Not today, I don't need it. I'm actually quite warm like this too. Yeah. The front feels a bit weird actually. I've not had the front wheel off, so I don't think I've done out there. But it feels like a tyre issue. I'm going to take this back and yeah, it don't feel quite planted. It feels a bit drifty, if that makes any sense. I checked the pressures though before I came out. I'm wondering if my gauge read wrong, perhaps. But Yeah, with anything like that, I always got told if it doesn't feel right, check it. So I'm gonna go home, make sure everything's okay, and then come back out. Right, well, I've just, it might not seem like it because I'm on the same road. I've just, oh, that was a weird noise. Yeah, tyre pressures were fine. I don't know why it feels a bit drifty up front. Maybe it's because I've not ridden it for quite a while. Well, when I say quite a bit, it's 5 days. I don't know. Or maybe it was just that one piece of road that made me feel. But I checked everything. Yeah, definitely get a bit more acceleration low down. Just a bit snappier. Not a lot, not massive like oh my god, but definitely noticeable. So I'm really sorry if I've not commented or replied back to any YouTube comments. Oh, I have been in a my patrons know this, but I've been decorating my ass off, and I absolutely hate decorating. I've had to do the entire front room, and then just when I thought I was finished with the decorating, right, my mum said, "Hey Rick, can you give me a hand?" And I was like, "Oh, with what?" "Decorating my kitchen." And it's like, oh my god. So yeah, it's been like, whoa, it's been like 5-6 straight days in a row getting up early decorating, and oh, it's not been good, and I've literally been on the go since I've got up. So when it comes to about 6-7 o'clock at night, when I'm putting the paintbrushes down or the pasting brush down or whatever, I'm having something to eat and I've just been going to bed. So I want to say thank you so much to all my new subscribers, and I'm really sorry I've not read through the comments. What I plan to do tonight is actually sit there and read through the comments, because I love reading the comments. I love seeing what people have got to say, and yeah, you're just all awesome people. So that's like a treat for me tonight. Tonight my treat is to sit down and read all the nice comments. But what a beautiful day. I'm hoping it's not just me that's making the most of it today. I hope you guys are, well, today is Tuesday. Definitely got a bit more low down grunt. That's, you can't deny that. Yeah, 100% can't deny that. Whoa, okay. You don't really feel how much more you get until you open it up. Yeah, you can't deny that. Right, children, be aware. Well, no, it's me that should be aware of the children, not children be aware of the motorcyclist. That's what I meant by be aware. What a gorgeous day. Gorgeous, beautiful day. Oh, I'm flipping up as if I almost forgot. Right, so it appears that Lex Moto are bringing out another LXR, like the new shape LXR. I am flipping well excited to see what this is going to look like. I mean, the first one was oh my god, well, is absolutely gorgeous. And I'm hoping they've taken on board what everyone's had to say about the old one, the current one. You know, get the max power out of it. That's it. that's the only qualm, right, with the current LXR. Just get the maximum power out of the 125 that you're allowed. Yeah, and I'm hoping they've kept the styling similar to the current one, because come on, right? It's one of the most striking bikes I've seen. But it's so exciting. Can't wait to see what it looks like, and that is being announced on Monday. I think, like, do you know what? I'm terrible with dates. I'm only going to tell you the wrong one. So I've sourced out the correct time and date. So it is 10 o'clock in the morning, 10 AM on Monday the 22nd of March is when Lex Motor UK are going to announce the new LXR 125. I'm really excited. I can't wait to see what it looks like. But yeah, they're doing it on the Facebook page, which is Lex Motor Motorcycles and Scooters. So if you're as excited as I am, go and check them out, because the LXR will always have a special place in my heart. So I'm super, super excited to see what this next one looks like. Alright, geezers, catch you back in the video in about a week. If this video goes up on Saturday or Sunday, the LXR is being announced the Monday after that. So yeah, exciting news. Yeah. There's no denying these sprocket changes do actually do something. A lot of people go one tooth down in the front and two up on the rear, but then I've heard some people say that it can make the bike wheelie, and I am nowhere near ready for that front wheel coming off the floor. I'd drop it. If this front wheel was to come off by accident off the floor, I'd panic and slide. I'm not denying that. I know my limits, I know where they are, I know what I can and can't do. Conclusion on these sprockets are, yes, they make your bike feel a bit perkier. It seems to access like peak torque a bit earlier, is what it feels like, whereas normally you have to get right up in the rev range on these bikes anyway, to really start to feel that super strong pull in your arms and your wrists and your chest. Normally around 6,000–7,000 RPM you'd start to feel that, whereas it feels like it's almost not as soon as you pull the throttle, but it almost feels like it is. You know, there's probably a split second delay, and then whoa, you're hitting peak torque a bit earlier. And not to mention they look really cool as well. You know, gold sprockets, gold chain. Yeah, and the front sprocket was a lightweight one. I didn't know that when I bought it. When I took it out the packet, it says on it lightweight sprocket. I'm guessing that it takes less effort to spin it round, so you get a bit more speed. But I'm guessing the con of that is it's going to wear quicker. I don't know. All I know is I don't do that many miles anyway, and what I've done already, I'm happy with the bike. It's had quite a lot done since I've had it, right? It's had a lot of carbon work done. I've serviced it. Yeah, it's had a full service. Sprockets and chains. I think that's it. Well, it's in good shape anyway. Let's just say it's in good shape. On an exhaust, so my next step now is to get it dyno tuned. Once I get it dyno tuned, that's my next step. Just to make sure not to get more power, because apparently a dyno, you don't really increase the horsepower on bikes, do you really, on a dyno tune? I'd just like it a bit more sophisticated, a bit smoother. I don't know, but I definitely want it plugging in and adjusting. Yeah, so it's all good things for the bike. Summer's round the corner. 17th, is it the 17th of April? Things might be opening back up again. Yes, it means we can go out, we can go for a ride. Oh, flipping it, come on, hurry up. What a beautiful day. Right, so now we've established that the sprockets are a good thing, I'm going to go back home, bike runs straight and true. I'm going to go check the leaks. Well, I'm going to go check my exhaust because I've heard it's good to check your exhaust after a few miles once you fitted it, just to make sure there's no leaks or it's come loose. So home now, check for leaks, make sure it's all good, nip it up where I need to or not, and yeah, I'm going to give this bike a super detail because I've kind of neglected it in a way, and it's very unlike me, but I've been so busy, and when I've been out shooting videos I've put it back in the shed and I've not cleaned it, and I know it's terrible, really terrible, but yeah, it'll get its clean.
Thank you so much for watching, as usual. Imagine if I left that in there. But yeah, let's cut the video there. And I just want to say thank you so much to all of you for watching and liking my videos and messaging me, asking me for more. It's flipping exciting, really exciting. And I can't thank you enough. And also, I'm on like 763 subscribers. Flipping heck, man. 700 more than 63, just in case you couldn't count. Unbelievable stuff. I'm like 200 and hold on, what's the quick maths? 233 away now from 1,000. So I only need to hit 1,000 before July, I think it is, and I'm sure I'm gonna do that, and that's all because of you lot. So bloody hell, thank you so much. And of course, it goes without saying, thank you so much to my patrons. You're all unbelievable. I still can't believe people give me money for making my YouTube videos. So God bless you all. Absolutely love you all. Incredible support. Big love. Mwah. Also, I've decided to take it upon myself to strip the bike down and do my valve clearances. At this current moment in time, my bike is in bits. I'm confused and I'm scared. Right? So yeah, that's how I am at the minute, but hopefully by the next video it's all back together and I'm running it and everything's fine. But yeah, again, I just want to say thank you, big love, stay safe.